Alright, everybody. I know, Nick was waiting. My tribal chief was waiting, so sorry about the delay for a little bit. I had a couple technical problems I had to take care of. But here we are. We are live! And in fucking color, right here, on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching on this late Sunday night, July the 3rd, 2022. July 4th weekend is just about over. We got tomorrow, July 4th, officially, will be tomorrow. So a lot of people were shooting off their fireworks earlier tonight. Well, since this weekend really started. But more tomorrow night, beginning around 9 o'clock with the Macy's fireworks display in New York City and in Washington, D.C. and around the world. Well, they're probably doing it now. They already did it already in Japan. So, Japan, number one. So we get more fireworks going off between around the time Raw goes on, the second hour of Raw, all the way up until 3 o'clock in the fucking morning tomorrow. Well, Tuesday morning. Of course, it doesn't stop. But it is what it is. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with these fucking fireworks? It's July 4th. It's the second week, really just the second week of summer. If you think about it. Yeah, because summer started, it's about, as of Tuesday, it'd be 2 weeks ago. So, almost 2 weeks into the summer, and we got a long way to go. So I hope you all had a great 4th of July weekend. Whatever plans you did, hopefully it was safe and you didn't blow yourselves up. And hopefully tomorrow you don't blow yourselves up. And if you do, well, good. No. Good. That's all I guess. Well, I'm not saying good, but for some of you, good. That's all I gotta say about that. But it is what it is, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Sunday night, July the 3rd, 2022, right here on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel, I am, as always, your gracious host, the Tribal God of Extreme, your undefeated, undisputed Universal Deathmatch Champion of the world. And as of now, I can say I'm the undisputed Universal Heavyweight Champion of the world because I have not been defeated. Among what other people say that I've been defeated, nope. You won by disqualification. So I keep the belt. So that's all I gotta say about that. May have been knocked down, but I got back up, rock! And I ain't going anywhere. So, but that's it. That's all I gotta say about that. God, I'm like Chumbawamba. I got knocked down, but I got up again. You're never gonna keep me down. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. But we're moving on through the summer. The prophecy's gonna get bigger and stronger than ever. And nobody is going to defeat us anymore. We like that. We like that. That song by the great band Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it. Oh, you thought I was gonna say, I wanna rock cock. No. We're not gonna take it anymore. Because we're gonna do what we want, when we want, and however we want. And if you don't like it, well, don't watch us. Simple as that. Alright, we got Nick in the chat. We got the Prince in the chat. Where did he come from? He came from the Palace of Wisdom. So the Prince is here. Hi, Prince. How you doing? Hope everything's going well with the Prince. We're praying for Olivia, his beautiful baby girl. not doing so well, so we're praying. Every member of the prophecy is praying for Savannah and Prince and Olivia and everybody else in the prophecy. We're all praying for you, especially myself. I had a really rough week, but like I said, I got knocked down, but I got up again, and I'm still standing. As much as people call me pussies, but I get a lot of it this week, so I got a lot of it this week, and you did not. Simple as that. Simple as that. But thanks. I'm glad Prince is here, and glad Nick is here, and they keep me sane. God damn it. But we're gonna talk about wrestling in a little bit. Some wrestling. But it is what it is, and we move on from there. Nick says, "Oh hell yeah! Just wait till Warriors of Wrestling. We got more people joining. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're a month away from a huge prophecy event. Huge month of August with the prophecy. WOW coming up August the 13th. I don't know what the name of the event is, but it's going to have a lot of good people there. Santana's going to be there. Some good people, the superstars and women of Warriors of Wrestling. I'm going to be there. Nick's going to be there. Our enforcer, Captain Lou, may or may not be there, that'll suck. And then the week after that, Outlaw Wrestling has 2 shows coming up. August the 18th in Williamsburg, and then 2 nights later will be at St. Patrick's Gym in Brooklyn, New York, where it was last time for Outlaw versus the NWA. But we'll see what happens with that. I will hopefully be at both, barring a last-minute trip to Florida, but it is what it is. I got a busy month with those 2 shows and Zig Wild and Black Label Society co-headlining with the 40th anniversary of Anthrax and Hatebreed opening up for them. That'll be in Brooklyn at the end of August, and then 2 weeks after that in Brooklyn, Killswitch Engage and Lamb of God. Oh, I just want to jack off right now. It is what it is. And then the week after that, I believe it's September the 15th and 16th, somewhere around those days, in New York City, the Butcher Babies will be around. So those nice 2 hot pieces of ash will be around. But I don't know if I have enough money to see those 2 hot pieces of ash. But they love me anyway. Heidi and Carla. Whew. Smoking hot. By the way, Carla from the Butcher Babies is married to Charlie Bonante of Anthrax, if anybody didn't know that by now. And Heidi is going out with the guitarist of Butcher Babies. I think they're married or they're going out. I don't know. But there you go. Some food for thought. As far as this mighty band goes, in this moment, they'll be on tour in August to celebrate for the start of the Blood 1983 tour. Because it is actually starting up. Actually, this year, I believe, is the 10th anniversary of the album, their second best album, I should say. Well, depends on who you talk to. It could be their first best or their second best. I think it's their second best next to Beautiful Tragedy. But anyway, the 10th anniversary of their 4th album, Blood, will be on tour. I don't know if they're doing the entire album. That would be very nice. But I guess we'll have to see the first show in August. So what their set list will be, It's not up to me. It's up to Maria and the guys. So, but if it was up to me, I would definitely put Scarlet in that set because that's a great underrated song from Blood. Blood Legion, they played that before. Comanche, which they rarely did play on tour, rarely. I would put 1111 in there, even though it's an instrumental. What do you think we get 1111 from? Oh, go by the way, I said that. Go make a wish. So, I already made mine, so. But the song 1111 is about wishes and myths, you know, like Ronnie James Dio stuff, if you think about it. But it was. But I hope they really played that entire album from front to back. That would be an awesome tour. I would love to see it, but they're not coming to the New York, New Jersey area, which sucks. Actually, they are coming to New York, but it's not anywhere near me. The closest, I think, is the Paramount in fucking Huntington, Long Island. And I'm not going over there. Was this a hop, skip, and jump on the Long Island Railroad and coming back at 12 o'clock at night? No. Especially from Long Island. I've done it before. Wasn't good. Was not good. I haven't got home okay, but it took a long time to get home. Because I had to run for the freaking train. And the train was delayed a little bit coming into the city and everything. Just nightmares. But yeah, Indus Swarm's coming on tour. They're going to have an EP also called Blood 1983. I don't know why the name of that, but I mean, 83 to 2022 does not constitute 40 years. So, I don't know. I'm going to ask Randy or Travis, because I have them basically on social media, and Kent, the drummer, the mighty man who plays the Skins. I'm going to ask them on Instagram, probably on Instagram, because they follow me on Instagram. They usually get back to me on Instagram. I'll ask them what the significance of Blood 1983 is. Is it? I know it's the EP, but what the fuck does it mean? Are we gonna get new songs? Or are we getting like an extended version of Blood? I would love that. I mean, I'm wearing one of the songs from Blood called "Hua" or "Hua," but it is what it is. But we get that. But anyway, but yeah, we got a busy August coming up in Prophecy Land. And that's it. We got a busy July. Well, some of July is not that busy. I mean, this coming week, not that busy. Next week, not that busy. The following week, busy because it's the Mrs. birthday weekend, and I will be away for most of that. That whole weekend, I'll probably be incommunicado. Maybe one day I'll be on, which is that Saturday before her birthday. But I'll be away before then for a couple days. I'll be away. I'll be off YouTube. I'll just be gone because me and the missus are taking a little trip. And then when we come back, we're taking a rest day. And then the following day is her birthday. And then that's it. And as always, I'm going to give her the good fucking D. I'm going to give her some humongous vitamin D and a lot of good milk, if you know what I mean. And sadly, you can't. So. Because you wish you had the pussy that I get. And you wish you had a girl like Rosa, but some of you got. Most of you can't because you got tiny little needle dicks. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, but yeah, anyway, go back to August. August 13th, Warriors of Wrestling in Brooklyn. Santana will be there, among others. Maybe we'll get Santana to join the Prophecy. I don't know. But me and Nick will be scouting, as we always do, when we go to these big indie shows. And that's it. And like I said, the week after that, Outlaw Wrestling has 2 shows. August the 18th in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and August the 20th at St. Patrick's Gym in Brooklyn. So, get your tickets probably now. I think you can order them now. Or at the door, but it is what it is. And just come on, come out, have some fun. But yeah, maybe you can meet us. But you're gonna act a fool, then we're just gonna put you in the ground. But it is what it is. But I said, yes, the more people in the prophecy. That's what Nick says. All right, Prince says, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Pete and friends. Much love to all of you guys, and thank you so much. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome, Prince. You're one of the guys. You're one of the guys, man. You are my ninja assassin. You know? You're one of my good friends. Nick is one of my best friends, along with a lot of people are my friends and not best friends like Nick, but you know. You guys got my back and everything that's been going on lately. But I'm not going to talk about that because that's a done deal. But, yeah, that's it. You guys have my back and you will always have my back because I am your tribal god and I ain't going anywhere. Whether people like it or not. Simple as that. But we'll move on with that. But glad to have the Prince, glad to have Savannah. Lauren will be back in November sometime. I don't know when in November, probably by Thanksgiving. Fucking bug. But yeah, she's healing up from her surgery, so she's a couple months away from rejoining the prophecy. But we have talked in between. I might call it tomorrow actually. And you should too. Nick and Prince. But yeah, everything else is peachy clean. And that's it. Alright, we're gonna move on. But you're welcome there, Prince. You're welcome. Hope everything goes well with Olivia and Savannah and you as well. I know you've been dealing with a lot of shit. I've been dealing with a lot of shit. Nick's been dealing with a lot of shit. But, you know, just keep the faith and push forward. That's all we gotta do. Because good things are gonna be happening later this summer. I guarantee that. Good things will happen. All the bad will go away. And all the bad people will go away too. But it is what it is. But like I said, we're done with that situation. Where are we? Okay, Nick says, what you gonna do when the prophecy runs wild on you, brother? Run! That's what they're gonna do. Run! Run, bitch! Run! That's what they're gonna do. But I digress. Anyway, Prince says, thank you so much, guys, really. Well, you're welcome. Don't cry. Prince, come on. Don't be like Axl Rose. Don't you cry tonight. Sweet child. Okay, I'm not gonna sing. But it is what it is, and that's it. That's pretty much it. And we will move on from there. By the way, speaking of more music, the stadium tour is continuing on, with Poison, and, Joan Jett, and Def Leppard, and the mighty Motley Crue. They passed through Citi Field this, couple of days ago, and rocked the house. Poison Bret Michaels had, well, he didn't postpone it. He got sick before they went on stage. I think it was in Nashville or one city in the South. I forgot what city it was. He was about to go on stage and then something happened, and he couldn't do the show, but somebody filled in for him. I don't know who, but it still went on and kicked ass. And Bret Michaels just took like about a day or two off from the tour, but hopefully he's back on stage kicking ass like always. The boys are just sounding amazing. I mean, I've seen videos. I subscribe to Ricky Rocket's YouTube page. Oh yeah, he has a YouTube page, which is behind the scenes stuff. I'm subscribed to Def Leppard, who does a lot of behind the scenes stuff for the stadium tour. They're sounding amazing. Motley Crue is sounding better than ever, which is great. Vince Neil sounding better than like he was back in the late 80s, early 90s. That's some good shit. The 80s are back. Whether you like it or not. I know it's 40 years later, but, you know, they're back. And anybody who's gone to the stadium tour, you know, they'll tell you straight up, it is an amazing fucking tour. And there's lots of tours to come this summer, going into the fall and winter. Welcome to Rockville's coming up, I think. Tears for Fears on tour, kicking ass. Five Finger Death Punch is going on tour. That's awesome. Rob Zombie's gonna be in town with Static X. Not that. Well, Static X without Wayne Static, of course. You know, the late great Wayne Static. He's a loser. He's a loser. Okay, I'm not gonna sing like that. Can't sing like him. I cannot sing like Wayne Static, but boo, you push it. Boo, you push it. Good shit. Yeah, so it's Rob Zombie, Mudvayne, and Static X at the PNC Bank Arts Center. Actually, it's 4 weeks of this video. 4 weeks away. I would love to go to that tour, but pricey. Those tickets are not cheap. I'll tell you that. Even if you get the good seats, they're like $100 and some odd bucks. Not front row, or if you get on the lawn or you get around that area, like in the couple sections before then, you can get pretty good seats. But still, I mean, if you don't have a car, you're fucked. Well, not really, but you kind of are, because if you live in New York City, like I do and Rosa does, we have to take the train to Penn Station. We have to get the New Jersey Transit train back and forth. We have to get off at a certain stop, which I think is Bayhead. And then we get off. We have to take a cab, which is like $30. Goes to the PNC, like right outside the PNC. And then we wait till we get in and make sure we don't have anything illegal. And then we get in. If we get there, get in a little early before the opening band, maybe it'd be Static X or a support band goes on, grab something to eat, or we sit down, watch the first band go on, maybe it'd be Static X. And then quickly we go to the food court. Hopefully it's not a long line. And get a nice meal for like $20. Chicken tenders, fries, and a fucking Coke. $20. What? But it is what it is. And the bathrooms are right there. As soon as you walk out a little bit, depending where you sit, they're right there. So if you have to take a shit, you might be waiting for a while. Or if you have to take a mean piss, you might have to wait a while. That happened to me once. We went to see the Return of the Dreads tour, and we went to eat right before the first band went on, was Asking Alexandria. Yeah, that band that sang with Maria. Not a good song, by the way. We waited, and then they started going on, and then we were eating like, oh shit, we're gonna miss. I'm like, who fucking cares about this fucking band? Fuck them. Let's just eat. So we were eating with a whole bunch of people, and then like this couple comes sit next to us, and they're fucking like, I think they were fucking horny, they were drunk, they're fucking talking about, I wanna fuck you in the ass. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I'm like, I'm not getting involved, I'm out of here. Craziness when you go to a concert. Craziness. I mean, I almost got molested by 3 chicks one time. It wasn't at an In This Moment concert. It was like at I think it was on Gigantua one time. I was front row with Megadeth, of course, the headliner, and then 3 girls like swarming over me because, Mr. VIP. They're dancing in front of me. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I mean, God forbid, when a girl grabs my dick, I'm like, I'm gonna take you home and fucking you in the ass and make you humble. Rosa who? Don't tell I said that. Just kidding. But, yeah. But I've had girls try to, ask me out at a concert. I have to deny. I have to deny. Even if they have big titties, I have to ask them their age. And some of them are like 16. I'm like, nope, can't touch the merchandise on that one. But, we just have fun. That's it. But we have fun. We have fun. That's all that matters when you go to a concert or a wrestling show. You have fun. But, you gotta be safe, of course. Because, you could be in the front row, and next thing you know, you get kicked right in the face by some fat guy. Or some big dude wearing, like, steel-toed boots. That almost happened to me. It happened to one guy. One guy got cracked right in the face at a Black Label Society concert. Split wide open. And then the guy that was crowd surfing, splat. Nobody saved him. There was no security guard there. I was like, what the fuck? And then when the guard, there was like 3 guards there. I'm like, 3? I'm like, should be 5. Where are the other guys? Like the bathroom jerking off? The guys just splat on the floor. I'm like, dude, you okay? I'm like, I'm okay. Then the security guy comes, you okay? I'm like, no, he's not okay, moron. It's like, you took 5 minutes to get over there. Fucking idiots. It just doesn't pay to be a security guard at a heavy metal show. It does not. And sometimes it doesn't pay to go to a heavy metal concert because, they sell beer and then these people just act a fool and they are stupid. I went to an In This Moment concert once when they were on the Blood Tour. Maria was singing by herself. I forgot what song she was singing. I think it was Into the Light. And she gets to, she takes a breakdown and she stops and it was like, yay! And then it was silent. And then some guy goes, I love your corset. I looked at the guy and go, shut the fuck up! Everybody looked and went, shut up! And then he basically did get kicked out. Because he started like, he was like really wild in the fucking mosh pit and like beating girl. I mean, he was like acting a fool, and then I had to move because people were starting, he was starting fights with people for no apparent reason. And then thankfully security saw that, and then we had to point him out, and then he got kicked out. Because he was about to fight some chicks. I'm like, that ain't happening. That is not happening. I don't care who you are, how many beers you had. If you roughhouse, I don't care if it's roughhouse, and you're like, yeah, let's mosh. Come on, girl, let's mosh. I'm like, you better be nice moshing. If you just like push a girl like 15 feet for no apparent reason, I'm gonna beat your ass. That's why it doesn't pay to go in the mosh pit. Go in at your own risk, as they say. I learned that the hard way in the Wall of Death. Oh. And it's not the same anymore. Every time I see the Wall of Death, it makes me want to fucking vomit. Because they don't do it right. It's like, Wall of Death, let's go! And then you have people just standing around, like saying, like, hey, boom. Not the way it used to be, way back when. The scariest one I've seen, I've never been in it, thankfully, was, there was one for a Slipknot concert. Holy shit. It was like the entire arena, like the entire floor, like from this side, like all the way to this side, all the way to that side, like near my window, then to this wall over here. I was like, everybody's coming in, yeah! But it is what it is. I mean, mosh pits can be good and some can be really violent. Slayer! Slayer! Thankfully, they're gone. Thankfully, Slayer is technically retired. But if they ever come back, I'm not going to that concert. I'm gonna sit way back in like the 15th row in Madison Square Garden on the second level and watching all these idiots die. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. I'm dying here. But we will move on from there. Alright. I wasted 30 minutes of your time talking about music, but I don't care. It's my show. Alright. Alright, hopefully we got Nick and Prince still here. If not, well, we got 2 people watching. Well, it is what it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, at almost 1 o'clock in the morning, alright now, happy 4th of July, motherfuckers! I hope you blow yourselves up. No, I don't hope you. I don't hope any of you blow yourselves up, but if you do, well, that's just too bad for you. That's it. Alright, right now, it is time for your late and out-of-date WWE Money in the Sperm Bank review. I'm talking about Money in the Bank, but we like to call it Money in the Sperm Bank. Or Money in the Hush Bank, or Hush Money in the Bank, or whatever you want to call it. Make up whatever you want. Alright, so Money in the Bank was last night. And still talking about this goddamn fucking pay-per-view today. And mostly about the 2 surprises of the night. Liv Morgan winning Money in the Bank. And then cashing in on Ronda Rousey after Ronda retained her SmackDown title against Natalya. So that was surprising. But the bigger surprise, and if you didn't see my rant about this guy last night on my PG Rants channel, which you can subscribe to down below, Austin fucking Theory, of all people, wins Money in the Bank. And they said they got big plans for him. Yeah. There's a lot of things going on with Austin Theory that he's gonna try to cash in on Bobby Lashley. I don't think you can do that. Can you do that? He said a championship opportunity. I guess he can cash in on the United States title. I don't know why you would do that, but yeah, it looks like we may get a cash in at SummerSlam with with whole Roman and Brock last man standing. They're not gonna be in good shape to fight if Austin Theory decides to come out and cash in. Hopefully not. But it is what it is. I was saying that The Rock might be there to cost Roman. And then that'll start the road to WrestleMania 39, and I don't see that happening. I think Roman will defeat Brock. This is their last match. Get ready. Airbuds. Well, not earbuds. Air thingies. Bunnies. Air. Put your bunny things on. Last match. From what they're saying, this is the final match in the Brock versus Roman saga. I call bullshit. But that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, let's get into the matches and the card, and let's not waste any more time, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. For some of you people, go to sleep. I'm gonna be going to sleep in a little bit. And then I'm gonna get up. I got nothing to do. I'm off tomorrow, so and if I did have work, I get time and a half, so. But tomorrow I got the day off, so I have a 3-day weekend. I'm happy. But I have to go back for a double on. Actually, I don't have to go back for a double. I have to go back Tuesday, but then I have to fill in on next weekend. So. But it is what it is. And yes, I do have a real job, and I don't mooch off the government. I actually collect a paycheck, and it's not from the government. It's from an actual company. So if you think I don't make money, I'm not going to show you my paycheck. I don't need to. You take it with a grain of salt. And I'm not doing essays either. I'm actually working from home in music. So I go to meetings on Zoom. I do this and that. I write little articles. That's what I do. I don't have a caregiver. I don't have anything like that, but because there's no proof of that. So, but I'm not gonna get into that. That's for another time. That's for way later in another time zone. Like, never. But yeah, if people want to say that I don't work, then I don't care, because I still make more money than you. And I don't have to tell you what my job is. I mean, I kind of did say it, but I didn't tell you where I actually work. Besides, I work from home, but you don't know who I work for. That's it. And that's all I'm going to say. Alright, let's move on. Alright, so Money in the Bank last night from the MGM Garden Arena in Vegas. So we had our commentary team of Byron Saxton, Corey Slade, Jimmy Smith, Pat the Legend McAfee, and Mitchell Cole. So, everybody was there last night on commentary. And we get that. We got an opening video showing a whole bunch of people. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, so we start up with the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. We got big time Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan, my first wife, Asuka. Nobody is ready for Asuka. Sit back, dick. But you knew that already. The lovely Alexa Bliss, Shotzi Blackheart, Raquel Rodriguez, and classy Lacey Evans. Well, not classy anymore. She's Soldier Classy she's private Lacey Evans, I guess. I don't know, but so thank you for your service at Lacey, for those good years you were in the armed forces. Let me move on from that. Alright, this was pretty decent, but a lot of botches. Lots of botches. A lot of people said it was just good, but I don't know what you were watching. We get a big brawl to start. Asuka just in the ring, staring a hole through Becky. Because, you know, those two ladies hate each other after the last couple weeks. Then a sliding kick to face drops Becky, and Asuka takes the ladder that Shotzi tried to bring in. Becky kicks Asuka down, but can't drop a ladder onto her. And then Raquel Rodriguez comes back in and takes over the ladder. She suplexes Liv and Becky at the same time onto said ladder. Ow. And then everybody gangs up on Raquel Rodriguez, drive her into the corner. Liv then gets laid on the ladder in the same corner. Evans hits a slingshot Bronco Buster onto Liv on the ladder. Ow. Alexa hits a Molly go-around. Hey, remember Molly Holly? I think we all do. Onto Liv, Becky, and Asuka. And is the only one left standing. We really didn't get anyone try to go up the ladder for a while. But eventually we did. As Becky tries to go up the ladder, the center of the ring, on the ladder. Shotzi has to pull her down. Asuka makes another save, goes up, but Raquel Rodriguez pulls her down. Then they start fighting, and the ladder gets knocked down onto ropes until Raquel goes outside to get a new ladder. Fuck this ladder, I'll get a new one. Stuff like that. There was one point where Raquel was about to win the match, and then somehow Lacey Evans came from behind, like on her back or something like that. Then she grabbed the briefcase. She actually was about to unlock the briefcase. She was about to win. And I'm like, and then something happened, like she just dropped it. Well, she didn't drop it, she just let go. I'm like, you just had the match won, you bitch! But I think Asuka or Becky saved it. But there's a big spot on the outside where Becky puts Asuka on a ladder. She goes up another ladder. Then she tries to do a Matt Hardy impersonation. And dives on the Asuka on the ladder, which does not break, we all know. And then Asuka was being looked at. I think she had broken ribs. Not good. But anyway, Becky tries to go up the ladder, but Liv Morgan stops her on another ladder. And then they're fighting, and then Becky kind of kicks Liv and the ladder off. Looked like Liv was about to go out of the ring, but she puts her foot on the rope and then has the momentum to go back to where Becky was, and then they start fighting, and eventually Liv knocks Becky over with the ladder, and then Liv grabs the briefcase, and she is the new Money in the Bank winner, and the match lasted 16 and a half minutes. Now, am I mad? Not really. I'm happy Liv finally got a big one. Not that big one, but I'm glad that Liv won. They're doing something now with Liv, which they later did, when she won the SmackDown title. I'll get to that in a minute. But I think you know why Liv won. A certain woman named Stephanie McMahon. Hi, Steph. I think the new people in charge. I don't know why for the men. I don't know that decision. It was probably Vince McMahon, but it is what it is. So, anyway, I gave the Money in the Bank match 2.5 out of 5 stars, but congratulations to Liv, and then later, more congratulations when she beat Ronda Rousey to become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. But she is not holding it for long, because guess who's coming back? You know who. If you say Bayley, I'm going to smack you. No, it's Horseface Charlotte Flair. Probably Liv Morgan and Charlotte Flair at SmackDown. At SummerSlam, Horseface is gonna get it back, and then maybe Bayley comes back, and then we'll get Bayley and Charlotte, and then while Ronda's off doing I don't know what, and I don't give a fuck what. But it is what it is. All right, so that's it. All right, so 2.5 is gonna be out of 5 stars for that. All right, there we see Cody Rhodes preview, of the men's ladder match from Raw. Why do we have to see that 3 times this week? Here's what it is. Adrenaline in my soul, something, at Cody Rhodes. Okay. Anyway, after that, we get a recap of the Austin Theory Bobby Lashley feud over the United States title. Lashley wants the belt. Theory keeps bragging about how great he is, and he's all the pose down shit. I'm like, no one wants to see that. Alright, so we get to match number 2 for the United States title. Theory defending against the almighty Bobby Lashley. Theory gets beat up really early with a spine buster. Lashley goes for the spear, but sends Theory outside, so Lashley picks him up. Theory blocks getting sent into the ring post, as Lashley gets sent right into the ring post. Ow! But it's right back up and sends Austin Theory into the post, so back and forth, sending into the post and everything. They go back in. Theory manages a hard shot to face for an air fall. Then we get a 1905 chin lock. Lashley powers out of that with ease. And then he starts going to town. The ever-popular delayed vertical suplex gets countered. Lashley pulls him out of the air for a gorilla press slam. Almost like Breaker, but... to get back up, Theory sends Lashley into the middle turnbuckle. Sets up a rolling dropkick for an air fall. He goes for 8 count down. Gets counted into a roll-up for an air fall. But Theory gets the old Rowdy Piper, bing, right in the eyes. And then Theory hits his own version of the spear. He hits it, but Lashley then reverses another A-Town down attempt into the Hurt Lock. And Austin Theory taps out like a drunk man. And that's pretty much it. So the match lasted about 11 minutes. So we have a new United States Champion in Bobby Lashley. I believe this is his second reign as champ. And we'll see how long his reign lasts. If he defends the belt, that'd be nice. But we'll see what happens with that. Tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw, the 4th of July edition of Monday Night Raw from San Diego. So it's the homecoming of the Mysterios. Booyaka, booyaka. And they're going to be in action against Judgment Day, Finn Balor, and Punishment Martinez. Damian Priest. Sorry. So, we get that, and nobody cares about that match. But we'll move on. So I give that match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, we move on. Alright, then we got a recap of Carmella challenging Bianca Belair for her Raw Women's Championship. We find out that Rhea Ripley was taken off the pay-per-view because of her concussion. But she'll probably get it right back at SummerSlam. Who knows? Alright, so match number is this? I don't even know. Well, we'll get to our next match for the Raw Women's Championship. Carmella and Bianca Belair replaced with her hair. It's not even her hair, it's Bianca Belair. This match stunk. I did not like this match at all. There was wrestling, but not much. Bianca's basically beating the living crap out of Carmella. Carmella had some moments here and there. Corey Graves is coming in his pants. I think we had to get another pair of underwear for Corey during this match. Blah, blah, blah. So we get a delayed vertical suplex on Carmella. And Bianca takes her into the corner to pound her into the turnbuckle a whole bunch of times. But Carmella comes back with a low super kick for a near fall. But she starts talking too much shit. And, it's like, hey, Corey, look at these. Corey's like, ugh! With his tiny needle dick. So that distraction led to Bianca coming back, hitting the KOD 1, 2, 3, and exactly 7-Eleven. If you want it, you can get it at a 7-Eleven. 100 pin, 100 cheese. Something like that. Alright, so Bianca Belair gets the win. And nobody gave a flying fuck. So I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Carmella jumps Bianca from behind, starts beating her down a little bit, and I think she slapped her at one point too. And then she goes on like, I'm still the hottest bitch. Like, shut up. Shut up, you fucking Staten Island trash whore. You're more of a whore than Angelina from the Jersey Shore. Nick knows what I'm talking about. Angelina is Staten Island trash. Like Vinny Guadino says. Take your ass back to Staten Island, you piece of trash. Yeah, but on the last episode of Jersey Shore Family Vacation, her and Mike the Situation were talking civilly. Like, they weren't fighting, they weren't screaming at each other or anything like that. They're like having a normal conversation about freaking Angelina cheating on her husband, Chris, with that Spanish guy that she met in Spain with that other show that she did on the Paramount channel. And she starts crying. It's like, I'm never gonna have kids, Sam. I'm 35. Well, if you don't close your legs, maybe you won't. Well, I shouldn't say close your legs, because her legs are pretty much open like a 7-Eleven too. If you watch the early versions of Jersey Shore. Why did you think she banged Vinny, and then Vinny and her were going at it for like the first season and a half, really? Because Vinny's, I know they're all Italian, but Vinny got that stick, if you know what I mean. I don't understand how Vinny is single. How? Everybody's is married or got kids, or except for Angelina, of course. And Paulie. Paulie has a kid, I think, from another relationship. But in any event, everybody's married, or, well, in Paulie's case, I think he got engaged to that chick he met on Double Shot of Love. But Vinny is just, He's not doing anything. He needs a bitch. Come on. Come on, Vinny. Get in the game here. You know, he does his, Chippendale stripping things, and he's, like, showing his dick to women on stage, and I'm like, God. And then his fucking Uncle Nino is showing, and I'm like, I don't want to see that. You know, he's doing stripping and getting down into a Speedo, and it was like, ah! Nobody wants to see that. And this ain't Windex, by the way. It's Gatorade is Thirst Aid for that deep down body thirst. I mean, but really, Uncle Nino has got to be like, what, 70? I mean, who wants to see a wrinkled up old dick? I mean, come on. I don't. Maybe Rosa might. I don't know, but, Because you know how Rosa is wacko. Rosa is weird. Rosa is weird, but she can still kick your ass. I digress. But anyway, we will move on from there. Oh, I forgot, let me see this comment from Nick. Nick says, we're talking to Prince, in the prophecy, we all have each other's backs. You're damn right we do. You're damn right. Because we're the greatest things in sliced bread. We take some lumps, but we get back up. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. But it is what it is. Alright, so anyway. So, getting back to Money in the Bank. So, Bianca Belair retains the title. And nobody gave a flying fuck. That's it. And we move on. Alright, then we get a look back at Logan Paul signing a full-time contract with the WWE. It's going to be on Raw in about a couple of weeks, I think. And he wants The Miz at SummerSlam. So we got 2 official matches for... Actually, really 3 official matches for SummerSlam. Roman versus Brock, last man standing in their supposed final match. Happy Slappy Corbin and Pat McAfee, which now became... Well, about to become official because Corbin attacked Pat McAfee after the pay-per-view, which was shown on the digital exclusive. Beats him up on the outside right in front of Michael Cole, like he's gonna do anything. And then he hits End of Days on Pat McAfee. But then we see Pat McAfee at UFC 276 last night in a he's with Stephanie and who is he? He was Stephanie Triple H, and then somebody else was next to them. And we see Pat McAfee in a neck brace, I guess, selling the injury. I don't know. So that's kind of official, and then excuse me. And then another match, which is going to be official, is Logan Paul and The Miz. And I hope Miz wins, but that might not happen. But it is what it is. Alright, I believe this is match number 4 for the Unified Tag Team titles, where the Usos. Throw your fingers up, because like the Prophecy and the Usos and the Bloodline, we the ones. They're taking on the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, and Montez Ford. This was match of the night. I'm not going to get into most of it, but lots of... it started off really slow. Then the crowd woke up, like, near the end of the match. I'm trying to find... oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the crowd kind of woke up after we get a Doomsday Blockbuster giving Montez Ford a near fall. And the crowd was like, what? Dawkins gets the clean house again, but back to Montez, who gets double super kicked for a near fall. Michael Cole said something really stupid. It's like, we're going to have an hour of Broadway here in Vegas. Well, because everybody's kicking, right? We got a kick line. It's a chorus line. Da, 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 da. Shut up, Cole. Idiots. Ford hits the big running flippity-dippity-doo onto the Usos. He sets up for the frog splash from the heavens. He hits that on, I believe it was Jey Uso. Goes to the cover, and it was like 2.999. As Jimmy made the save. They get a big stare down from both teams, and they slug it out. The fans start going nuts even more. Dawkins then gets sent into the barricade. And then the Usos take Montez Ford, hit the 1D, or the 3D. Well, it's the 1D now. They hit the 1D, 1, 2, 3. The Usos retain the unified tag team titles in a pretty damn good match. I gave 3.5 out of 5 stars. Match time, 23 minutes. So, this was a very good match. Match of the night, in my eyes. And once again, the Usos show why they are the greatest tag team in WWE. Well, and not of all time, but of the modern era, most, I would think. But I don't think anybody's beating the Usos right now. And it looks like Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins might go their separate ways. But I hope they do, because I think Montez Ford needs to go on a singles push, and Angelo Dawkins can just go out the door. But I digress. But there was some controversy in this, as when the Usos hit the 1D, they go for the pin, and Montez Ford's shoulder was clearly up, but the referee was out of position, and still, referee's decision is final. But I do probably see a rematch, another goddamn rematch, at SummerSlam. And it's probably where the Usos finally lose the belts. And if not, I could see the Street Profits going heel, or turning on each other. But we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. Alright, then we get a vignette of someone walking in the dark, featuring a bunch of candles, a cross, gold medal. I see something from Eddie Guerrero SA. And then we see someone walking in the dark. It was everybody on Twitter and freaking watch along saying, "Oh my god, it's Bray Wyatt! It's Bray Wyatt!" No, you idiots, it's Edge! It's Edge! How fucking stupid do you have to be, you fucking marks? I wish I had that. I'm not going to play it right now, because I don't want to go through that whole thing. But I'll be like MJF. You fucking mark! I mean, I looked at it like, it's not Bray. I looked at it. The first thing was the light. I was like, Edge. The gold medal. The gold medal kind of threw me off a little bit, because I thought it was Gable Stevenson. I'm like, wait a minute. Why would Gable Stevenson have a dark, gimmick like that? It makes no sense. But everybody on Twitter and Instagram and every watch along on YouTube were going nuts. Bray Wyatt! Bray Wyatt! Even Issa was like, is that Bray Wyatt? Huh? I'm like, no. No, princess. It's Edge. Edge is coming back. Possibly with Bray Wyatt. There's a lot of stories that Bray Wyatt may come back with Edge. I don't know why, but I just think Edge is going to come back with a really darker character. Like a face. As a face, really, because he's going to go after Judgment Day and everything. But maybe he'll go back to his really brood stuff, if you know what I mean. But that whole video is for Edge. So. But if you had Bray Wyatt in your pool to come back, you lost. And that's all I gotta say about that. And we'll move on from there. But it's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. I had to watch it a couple of times. I was like, It's Edge. It's Edge. Trust me, it's Edge. I even said it on Twitter when I was doing the live commentary. When I was swinging live during the show, when I was even when I was watching with Issa and everything, I went on Twitter. That's not Bray Wyatt. It's Edge. Hide your wives is Edge. Hide your girlfriends is Peter Gilmore. No. Anyway, let's move on. But yeah, that segment is Edge, and I gave it 5 out of 5, which is great. Alright, after that, we get a recap of the Natalya-Ronda Rousey feud over the SmackDown title, where we saw Natalya dress up as Ronda, looking like a fool. and all that other shit. Alright, so we got the match number 5, Ronda versus Natalya. I was hoping for a Shayna Baszler run-in. Did we see it? No. I was not pleased. They went back and forth with that. Little funny moment. We got another armbar count into the sharpshooter by Natty. Actually from Ronda, who throws in a Shawn Michaels pose at the same time. She's like, something like that. All she needed to do was scream, "I didn't need you, Natty!" Anyway, Natalya breaks out of that, sends Ronda to the outside, and Ronda banged her knee on the outside. Ouch. Sets up the sharpshooter on the apron. Ow. Gravity breaks that up. Okay, actually, Gravity broke that up. Natalya gets thrown down and has to beat the count to get back in. Then they trade some submissions until Ronda counts a sharpshooter into the cross arm breaker, and Natty tapped out, like she taps out at the bar with her sister Jen. And that's pretty much it. And that's it. So Ronda retains the title. Match time 12:33. So Ronda retains. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Afterwards, Ronda can barely stand on her feet. Then we hear the music of Liv Morgan comes out with a briefcase, and you know what's happening next. We get a cash in right away. I think this is actually the second or third time that a woman cashed in on the champion at Money in the Bank. We all remember the first one was Bayley, and I think Alexa Bliss did it at another one. So this might be the third one. I could be wrong, but anyway, we got an impromptu match number 6. Ronda versus Liv. And the match lasted 27 goddamn seconds, as Ronda could barely even walk, and Liv kicks the leg out, and we get a 1905 fruit roll up. 1, 2, 3. We have a new SmackDown Women's Champion in Liv Morgan. So I'll give it a golf clap for that one. So finally, she wins the big one, and Ruby Soho and Sarah Logan went on Twitter to congratulate her, among other people like Nyla Rose and everybody. So she finally wins the big one, but she's only gonna hold it for like 3 weeks. So that's it. So get that. So I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Ronda congratulates Liv and leaves. So Liv can get the "You deserve it" chants from the Marks. Then she cuts a promo later in the night saying, I was like, "This is the happiest day of my life. There's no crying in wrestling." Actually, there is, but, you know. "Elizabeth, are you crying?" "There's no crying in wrestling." "Are you crying?" "No." "Are you crying?" "No." "There's no crying in baseball." That's a good movie. This is the 30th anniversary of A League of Their Own. They had most of the cast. Gina Davis looks like she hasn't aged a bit. I don't think they showed Madonna. I think they did show Rosie O'Donnell and a couple of the other Rockford Peaches. But most of them are fucking old as fuck. But Gina Davis still looks like a fucking... Oof. I don't care how old she is, I still bang her. But it is what it is. Alright, after that, where are we? Alright, after that we go to a video about our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam, and I feel bad for you, Issa, my Puerto Rican princess. Feel bad, who are you gonna pick? She's conflicted. I think she needs a hug. I'll console her. I'll console her real good. No, I'm kidding. Don't tell her I said that. She might block me. But I love her anyway. She calls me her friend now, so that's a good thing. Sorry, Jerry. I took her from you now, Jerry. JD, you simp. But I digress. Alright, so then we're about to go to the men's Money in the Bank ladder match in the main event. Matt Riddle, Seth freaking Rollins, Sheamus Fella, Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn, Madcap Moss, and the big black diesel himself, Omos. But, there's a but, and it always stinks. Adam Pearce comes out and adds Austin fucking Theory to this match. I'm like, no. Well, they did need to have 7 people. The women had 7 people. So I was like, well, why don't you just put The Miz in? Or somebody like AJ Styles. Austin Theory. Fuck him. I'm not even gonna go through most of this match. But Omos was like, he had the match won at times. Lots of decent spots. But we get near the end, and we have Riddle and Seth Rollins going at it for the briefcase. And then we get a super Gilmore Kata! Bang! Off the ladder. You need to stop stealing my move when you do that off the ladder. Stop it! Stop it, or I'm gonna sue. Sue me for what? Let's go home. Let's go home, Adrian. I'll make you a carrot cake. No, he didn't say. Hey, Rock. Anyway, alright, so here's the super RKO off the ladder, which leaves everybody down. Riddle starts climbing the ladder, but Theory climbs up even faster. Knocks Riddle for a loop. He falls off the ladder, and then Austin Theory takes the briefcase down, and he is the new fucking Money in the Bank. And as you saw on my rant last night, on my rant channel, which is doing pretty damn good on that, as you all know, my rant channel is legend. Wait for it. Gary. Legendary. It is what it is. I had to revamp it a little bit. I took some videos down for obvious reasons. I'm not going to go into that. But mostly, if you follow my channel, I think you know the videos that I decided to take down because I don't need them anymore. Because I'm done with that situation. I want to move forward and build my rant channel, which is almost at 400 subscribers, even though, you know, most of them are idiots, trolls, that love to sub to my channel, and to this channel and everything else. This channel is almost at 400 itself, too. And we're over 12, supposedly right now we're over 1,200 on the Killer Demons channel. How long that lasts, I don't know. Hopefully we can get over that hump and start the road to 1,215, 1,225. And then hopefully in another 10 years we'll get that 1,300, but I take them as I come. If I get 400, great. If I get 1,500, great. I'm not all about subs. If I get 10 subs a day, 30 subs a day, 100 subs a day, that'd be great. It just shows the power of the prophecy. But we've been growing steadily, not like, you know, it's a stepping process, you know, step by step by step by step. But I mean, I've been on here for 13 years. I mean, I don't care if I have 1,200 subscribers on this channel, on my Killer Demons channel. I have almost 400 on this, which hasn't been around that long. And my other channels, or well, my Metal God channel is, you know, kind of stuck around near 700. That's been around for about 5-6 years. Most of my channels, except for except for my main channel, which has been around since 2013. So 10 years coming up on that channel, and most of my channels are like between 5 and 8 years. So it is what it is. And coming up in about let me see here. Alright, so it's 5 weeks. 5 weeks away, ladies and gentlemen, before the big one, epic edition of the Shadows Lair. My 13th anniversary on this very crappy, godforsaken website. 13 goddamn years. Hasn't been lucky this year, but I'm still here for now. But August the 9th, 2009 was when I started my very first channel, Human Killer 99, which was actually started in 2006, but I didn't do videos until August of 2009. And then we went from there with the variations of channels that we had. Human Killer 99, Demon Killer 99, the original Gilmore Chronicles, the first one, and then the second one, which is now the Shadows Lair, the Metal God 669, now Metal God 669, PG Rants used to be Demon Killer 669, which I changed that. And pretty much it. I had a metal, the original The Metal God 669 is now the Peter Gilmore channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I did add an extra one, but Killer Demons, the Shadows Lair now, yeah, and wait, I forgot how many channels. I forgot. Yeah, Killer Demons, the new this channel, Peter fucking Gilmore channel, the Rant channel, the actual Metal God channel, and now the Shadows Lair. So that's 5 channels. I should take one down, but I'm not going to. I want to put more and more content. Eventually, I'll be using them more often, but when I need to, I need to. When I don't want to. But it is what it is. Alright, so Theory wins. Whip the goddamn dude. Match gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. Match lasted 25 minutes and 26 seconds. And that's it. Afterwards, Theory posed with the Money in the Bank briefcase doing some selfies again. And that's it. So that really brought the show down for me. From getting a pretty decent rating to... I gave this show a 3 out of 10 because I just didn't like it at all. The only match I did like was the tag title match. That's it. Other than that, I didn't think this was a great pay-per-view. People were saying they gave it a B, maybe a little bit of a C. I mean, that's your opinion, but my opinion matters the most, of course. So I'm giving this pay-per-view 3 out of 10 stars. And that's pretty much it. We're going to see what happens tomorrow night from San Diego on Monday Night Raw. And then this Friday night from Fort Worth, Texas. Yep! Scared those Cowboys that night. So we'll see what happens with that. I think we're going to start the hype towards SummerSlam. Maybe Roman will be on the show. Maybe Brock will be on the show. We'll see. I mean, Brock was in Vegas last night. I assume for just the UFC show. Because he was not... I mean, I don't think he was backstage for Money in the Bank. Not that he was doing anything, but... it is what it is. So that's all I got to say about that. Alright, everybody. Thank you all for watching my Money in the Bank review. Thank you to Nick, and thank you to Prince Idol, my good buddies from the Prophecy, for coming on. And I was late, so it's time to go to bed. Unless you're going to stay up all night and get ready for the 4th of July. Going to have some fireworks, you know what I mean, tonight. Well, in Prince's case, he has Savannah. Rose's on location, if you will. She'll be back tomorrow night, so for a little bit. She had to rush to Baltimore for an emergency, so. But it is what it is. She should be back maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. But then she has to rush back. She might be going back to Maryland this weekend. I might go with her if I can, but that's up in the air. But we'll see what happens with that. But if not, you get me this weekend again. But it is what it is. That's that. But you know, I'm actually going to be away. I really will be away pretty damn soon. Even if it's for like 2 days. I will be incommunicado on YouTube for a little bit. For Rose's birthday weekend. Maybe that Saturday, in a couple weeks, the 23rd, I may do my SmackDown Rampage review, and Ring of Honor is coming around, so I might do Ring of Honor predictions early, and then I'll try before the Ring of Honor pay-per-view to do the SmackDown Rampage review, so I can get that out of the way, and then have the Ring of Honor predictions out of the way, and then maybe I'm not saying it might happen, but the 24th, which is a special day for you know who, I might not even be doing videos because I'll be out with the missus for her birthday, and then probably giving her a lot. I'm probably giving her a lot of birthday sex, so I'll probably be too tired to even do the fucking Ring of Honor pay-per-view review for Death Before Dishonor. So I might have to do it that Monday morning, or Monday afternoon after work, of course. But it is what it is. But yeah, so I'm taking a little mini trip. I'm gonna be off YouTube for a little bit, but eventually, like I said, I am not going to be on YouTube so much. I mean, eventually I am going to Florida. I'm just having problems with my travel agency. I have to get a new one. And I will be going away. Probably either the end of this month or sometime in August, or I don't know. But I am taking some mini trips to to Atlantic City at the end of this month, possibly at the end of August, or in the after Labor Day, because I found some deals. So, but it is what it is. So I'm going to be going away, and that may make some people happy, but I don't give a shit. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, Nick and Prince. Thank you for coming on my show, and anybody else who watched, thank you for the free view, you assholes. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I'm going to edit this up a little bit. I'm going to maybe finish this little blueberry Gatorade off, and then, yeah, and I'm gonna go to bed. I might watch a little bit of a movie, and then I'll probably just go straight to bed after I edit this. It's not gonna take me too long. Maybe at least another 15-20 minutes. I'll probably be going to bed about 2, maybe 2:30 in the morning, and then I'll probably be up early in the morning to have breakfast, and then I start my July 4th, which I don't have to do anything, so that's pretty much it. But I will be live tomorrow for TSL number 23. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I had an emergency yesterday, and I couldn't do it, and really, it was, by the time I wanted to do it, it was like right before the start of the pay-per-view, so I was like, scrap it, fuck it, leave it, let it go. So, tomorrow, I would say between maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm going to do a special open forum stream, talk about my 4th of July, and just anything that I feel like talking about, some music, some, the Mets and everything. Mets won today, thank the Lord, 4-1. The Braves lost in a walk-off against Cincinnati. Thank you, Cincinnati. So the Mets are now 3.5 up on JD's Braves, and the Mets begin a 3-game series tomorrow against those Cincinnati Reds. And Taijuan Walker pitches tomorrow. Tuesday, the beast himself, Mad Max Scherzer, comes back. Hopefully he comes back and doesn't fuck shit up and gets back to that Mad Max we all know and love. Jacob deGrom had his first rehab start tonight. 5 strikeouts in an inning and 2/3. Not bad. He's got another 2, possibly 3 more to go. Probably about 2 or 3 more, they saying. So I don't know when his next one will be, which will probably be sometime this weekend coming. So, yeah. So I think after the All-Star break, probably maybe the end of this month, or maybe the beginning of August, the Grominator will be coming back for the second half run. And from what I saw tonight, he looked great. He looked like he hasn't missed a beat, even if he hasn't pitched in over a year. Because he had the injury last, I think, June or July of last year. He was shut down for the rest of the year, and he looked like he was doing good this spring. But then he had the scapula thing, and they took him out, and he pitched a couple games in the beginning. Then they shut him down because of the scapula thing, and we haven't seen him pitch in a while. So. But I think the Mets, they're getting those pieces back. Eventually, we'll get McGill back pretty soon. Bassett has COVID, so he's going to miss another start. which will probably be this coming week. So by next week, when they play that very important Brave series, I think it's in Atlanta. Bassett will be there. Scherzer should be there if he doesn't. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He picks Sunday, so the Braves will miss Scherzer, which sucks unless there's a rain delay or a game that may get delayed by rain. Maybe Tuesday because it's supposed to thunder here in the Northeast on Tuesday, but I don't know what the weather is in Cincinnati for those 3 games. And then after those 3 games, the Mets come home for Miami. And you know how Miami is, those fucking Marlins, for 4 big games. And then after that, 3 big games against Atlanta, in Atlanta. And then right before the All-Star break, the Mets have a 4-game series with those Cubbies in Chicago. And that's it. And then we got the All-Star game 2 weeks from Tuesday night. And I don't know if the Mets are going to have any members of the team going. I was hoping Alonso would go in. McNeil should go. And Diaz should go. As far as pitching for the Mets, I don't think anybody can go because they don't have enough votes. So it sucks. I'll just say they're a reserve, so we'll see. But I think the top 3 or a reserve will be Alonso because he has to defend the home run title again. So hopefully he can win it for 3 times, but we'll see. I was hoping for Lindor. Maybe Lindor goes. McNeil should go, definitely. And Diaz as the closer. Or a member of the bullpen. But it is what it is. I think the American League is just stacked with Yankees. I don't give 2 shits. But I think the All-Star game is in L.A. I think it's at Dodger Stadium, I think. I don't know where it is, but I don't care. So, alright, so we got a few more games now. We got this week and next week. For baseball, and then we're getting ready for the end of the first half of the season. Hopefully the Mets will still be in first place, but you know this week's is not too tough. Got Cincinnati, who's the worst team in the league. We should sweep them. Hopefully, we got Walker is doing pretty damn good. Good pitches tomorrow. Then Scherzer, and then I don't know who pitches on Wednesday. As long as it's not Trevor Williams, but. It is what it is. And then Thursday, the Mets got that big series at home against Miami. Hopefully we can take at least 3 or 4. A split would be okay. Because I think Atlanta's got Washington. What else is new? So, and the Braves and the Mets month of July is pretty damn easy. Even though the Mets got the Yankees at the end of the month. The Braves got St. Louis tomorrow, so St. Louis is not, not a pushover. So I would love for the Cardinals to take 2 or 3 from the Braves, and the Mets take 2 or 3 or sweep the Reds. So that lead goes up to 5.5, and then hopefully by next Sunday, if the lead is up to 6.5 or 7, then we don't really have to worry much about it. If it's about 5.5. Then you have to take all. I would love to take 2 or 3 to bump that lead up to about 6, 7, maybe 8 at most again. And then just tell the Braves, like, hey, get ready for the second half when DeGrom and McGill and Scherzer and Bassett and Carrasco come kicking your ass. I think the Mets will hopefully have a good second half. And hopefully don't have another collapse like they had last year. But we'll see. We'll see. It's early, and that's pretty much it. We're almost about 90 games in. Almost near 90 games actually right now. So we're at the halfway point. So, but not officially at the halfway point. But you know what I mean. I talk too much. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you all for watching. Peter Gilmore signing out. Nick and Prince, once again, thank you for watching, and everybody else, thank you for the free view. And that's it. Once again, my final rating for Money in the Bank, 3 out of 10. It's my rating, my opinion. And if you don't like it, well, too bad. And that's it. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. I'm Peter Gomez signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard. I beat you, I do. And that's it. So, I'm out of here. Have a great 4th of July. Be safe. Don't drink too much. Drink responsibly. Use a designated driver if you have to go home tonight, tomorrow. Because you gotta go to work Tuesday. Unless you have that day off and you're lucky. What is. But be safe. Use a designated driver if you have to. Or if not, stay home. Watch, if you want to watch the Mets, you want to watch the Yankees, you want to watch the fireworks, you want to watch Monday Night Raw, do whatever you want, but be safe. And if you are setting off fireworks, please, for the love of God, don't blow yourselves up. And if you do, well, God have mercy on your soul. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. Peter Gilmore signing off. We're the prophecy. We're the greatest thing since the invention of the light bulb. And if you're not down with us, well, we don't care. Because we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Adios, amigos. Happy 4th of July. We're going out like a good old-fashioned Gilmore cutter. Bang! See you next time, fuckers.